Consulting. It's a broad term to describe a multitude of business services. It can mean education, finance, construction, or food services, and anything in between, which is exactly why your insurance package needs to be just as diverse. However, as various as it is, there are common policies that every business should have. Consulting work tends to be different week to week, no matter the industry. Between traveling, clients coming in and out of the office, and advice given, Northeast Insurance Services is here to ensure that you know what different types of insurance do and why they're important. After all, risks aren't limited to any specific type of consultant. Professional liability. This protects against claims and litigations made against businesses that provide professional and personal services. An example would be you give marketing advice that damages a business's brand reputation and they sue. It also covers late or incomplete work, errors from subcontractors, and personal injuries such as slander. Now, there are specific types of personal liability. You know them as errors and omissions, directors and officers, and medical malpractice. General liability, also known as commercial general liability or CGL. This covers common risks and is the baseline policy that you should purchase. An example would be a client slips and falls in your bathroom. Therefore, you are held responsible. It also covers damaged customer property, libel, slander, or copyright lawsuits, or product liability. Business owner's policy, also known as a BOP. This is a very convenient way to cover your business's physical and financial assets. These packages are typically designed for small or mid-sized businesses, and they combine the features of general liability and commercial property policies. An example of this would be computer equipment that gets stolen during a break-in and you need to replace or recover it. You can actually read our blog post that's linked in the description below for ways that you can customize a BOP. Cyber liability, a very important one in the modern day. This protects from a broad range of information security related claims that originate both externally and internally. An example would be your company is attacked by a cyber criminal and you need to repair and restore your website systems and data. This also covers fraud monitoring costs, cyber extortion costs, any associated legal fees, non-employee privacy liability, and electronic media liability like IP or copyright infringement. But that's not all. Here are some bonus policies for this video to consider. Workers' compensation, also known as workman's comp or workers' comp. This covers expenses associated with injuries or illnesses sustained by employees working for your company. Some examples are an office assistant gets a back injury while lifting a heavy box or suffers from a repetitive motion injury such as carpal tunnel. Or an employee gets injured during a car accident while performing work duties like running errands. It also covers damages to employees caused by employers' negligence, lawsuits from employees, medical benefits, and loss of wages. Keep in mind that New Jersey requires all businesses that have employees to have a workers' compensation insurance policy. Employment Practices Liability Insurance, also known as EPLI. This covers common employment-related lawsuits filed against companies. Examples are you hire an unqualified job applicant because they're the boss's daughter, or a false incident report is made about an employee during a review. This covers breach of contract or employee agreement, discrimination, retaliation, wrongful termination, sexual harassment, workplace harassment, and defamation. Commercial property. This covers most physical properties your business owns. An example would be a piece of equipment falls and damages other property. Your building is damaged in a fire or hurricane, and that same building then needs to be repaired and replaced. It covers physical buildings, business personal property like company records, tenant betterments and improvements. And finally, commercial auto, also known as business automobile liability. This helps cover the costs of repairing and replacing business-owned cars, trucks, semi-trucks, and heavy trucks. Some examples are an employee gets into a car accident with a company car, or your company car is stolen and you need a rental car until it's found or replaced. It also covers bodily injury resulting from an accident, towing, uninsured and underinsured motorist, damage from an accident, vandalism, or weather, and employee medical expenses if workers' compensation insurance limit is reached. Note that New Jersey requires all business-owned vehicles to be covered by commercial auto insurance. Generally, you need coverage for your business, clients, staff, and equipment. As for how much insurance to get, it's always better to overestimate. Between claims, lawyers' fees, and medical expenses, the cost of being underinsured can add up pretty quickly. Your business is valuable, so don't let another day go by without shutting the door on risk. Be sure to check with your insurance agent to discuss the policies and options that are best suited for you and your business. Here at Northeast Insurance Services, we're more than insurance. We protect what means the most to you, and we built our business on connecting with our clients. In the comments below, feel free to ask us any questions or tell us any insurance policy package that you think was very helpful. And be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you're interested in any more insurance information, check out this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.